Hello, everybody, and welcome aboard. I'm Miguel Sanchez. This will be the final time that I'm doing this in this old house, but welcome to episode 9 of Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. Yes, this is the final episode that I'm doing here in this old house before I move in to the all-new house tomorrow. To another new house tomorrow, so it should be good. That's because somebody booked this house for 4 days. Yeah, a mini vacation, but that's okay. Anything can change in the blink of an eye, so... Yes, welcome aboard. This is Movie History, DreamWorks Animation, and we're going to take a look at our first sequel on the show, my friends. The first ever sequel to be on the show. If you're ready for it, so am I. I'm so excited as much as I am. Brace yourself, people. It's go time. Are you ready for it? Then let's get started. For today's episode, we're looking at Shrek 2. That's right. It is episode 9 of the series, and it is a sequel to the original Shrek, which I already did on episode 6 of the series. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it right now. I'll talk about the sequels, Shrek the Third and Shrek Forever After, in future episodes of the show. So keep your eyes peeled for when they come out. And for those who haven't seen episode 8, our previous episode was about Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it right now. The link to the video is up there on the top right corner of the screen. So click on the link, check it out, and watch it right now. Otherwise, sit back and let's get the show started. Are you ready for it? Then let's get started. So about the movie. Shrek 2 is a 2004 American computer animated film loosely based on the 1990 fiction book Shrek by William Steig, directed by Andrew Adamson, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Vernon. It is the sequel to Shrek from 2001 and the second installment of the Shrek in the Shrek film franchise. The film stars Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz, who reprised their special roles as Shrek, Ducky, and Fiona. They are joined by new characters voiced by Antonio Banderas, Judy Andrews, John Cleese, Rupert Everett, and Jennifer Saunders. Like its predecessor, Shrek 2 also parodies other films based on fairy tales and features references to American popular culture. No. Shrek 2 takes place following the events of the first film, with Shrek and Ducky being at Fiona's parents as their zealous fairy godmother, who wants Fiona to marry her son, Prince Charming, plus to destroy Shrek and Fiona's marriage. Shrek and Ducky team up with a swashbuckling cat named Puss in Boots to foil her plans. And besides, Puss in Boots already has its own spin-off film, which we'll get to in future episodes, so stay tuned for it coming soon. So be on the lookout for that as well. Development began in 2001, and following disagreements with producers, the first film's screenwriters Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio were replaced by Adamson. The story was inspired by Guess Who's Coming to Dinner from 1967, and new animation tools were utilized to improve the visual appearance of each character, particularly Puss in Boots. The lead actors also received a significant bump in salary to $10 million, the lead actors also received a significant bump in salary to $10 billion, which at the time was among the highest contracts in their respective careers. Shrek 2 premiered at the 2004 Cannes Film Festival, where it competed for the Palme d'Or, and it was released in theaters on May 19, 2004. Met with highly favorable reviews like its predecessor, the film grossed $928.7 million worldwide. It scored the second largest 3-day opening weekend in U.S. history and the largest opening for an animated film at the time of its release. It went on to become the highest grossing film of 2004 worldwide. Shrek 2 is also DreamWorks Animation's most successful film to date, and it held the title of being the highest grossing animated film of all time worldwide until Toy Story 3 surpassed it in 2010. Oh boy, this is good. The film received 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song, and its associated soundtrack charted in the top 10 on the U.S. Billboard 200. A sequel to the film, Shrek the Third, was released in May 2007. Told you it was good, but will it be good enough? Well, let's find out. Let's take a look at the stats here. The film was directed by Andrew Adamson and Kelly Asbury and Conrad Vernon. Screenplay by Andrew Adamson, Joe Stillman, J. Davis Dem, and David N. Weiss. And story by Andrew Adamson, based on Shrek by William Steig, produced by Aaron Warner, David Lipman, and John H. Williams, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, Judy Andrews, Antonio Banderas, John Cleese, Rupert Everett, and Jennifer Saunders. Edited by Michael Andrews and Sim Evans Jones. Music by Harry Gregson Williams. Production companies are DreamWorks Pictures, DreamWorks Animation, and PBI DreamWorks. Distributed by DreamWorks Pictures. Release dates on May 15, 2004 in Cannes, and May 19, 2004 in the United States, which is 4 days later. Rain time is 92 minutes. Country is United States. Language is English. Budget $150 million. And the box office $928.7 million. That's almost $1 billion. Unbelievable, my friends. But yeah, let's get into the plot of the film. There we go. Newlyweds Shrek and Fiona return from their honeymoon to find they have been invited to Fiona's parents to a royal ball to celebrate their marriage. Shrek refuses to go at first, but Fiona talks him into it. And along with Donkey, they travel to the kingdom of far, far away. They met Fiona's parents, King Harold and Queen Lillian, who are shocked to see both their daughter and son-in-law are ogres, with Harold particularly repulsed. At dinner, Shrek and Harold get into a heated argument with Fiona, and disgust at their behavior, locks herself away in her room. Shrek worries that he is losing Fiona, particularly after finding her childhood diary and reading that she was once infatuated with Prince Charming. We know it's going to happen, my friends. And besides, he was the villain in the third film. Again, in the future episode, we'll get to it. Harold is reprimanded by the fairy godmother and her son, Prince Charming, as Charming was to marry Fiona in exchange for Harold's own happy ending. She orders him to find a way to get rid of Shrek. Harold arranges for Shrek and Donkey to join him on a fictitious hunting trip, which is actually a trap to lure them into the hands of expert assassin Puss in Boots. Unable to defeat Shrek, Puss reveals that he was paid by Harold and offers to ally himself with the two. The trio sneak into the fairy godmother's potion factory and steal a happily ever after potion that Shrek thinks will make him good enough for Fiona. Shrek and Donkey both drink the potion and it fails to work immediately, leaving both Donkey and Shrek disappointed as they walk off and it starts raining. However, a toadstool with two mushrooms, Shrek has sneezed some of the potion onto it, turns into a flower. Without warning, the potion takes effect, and not only not only Donkey and Shrek, but also Fiona, despite being separated from them, fall into a deep sleep, awakening the next morning to discover its effects. Shrek is now a handsome man, while Donkey has turned into an elegant white stallion. In order to make the change permanent, Shrek must kiss Fiona by midnight. Shrek, Donkey, and Puss return to the castle to discover that the potion has transformed Fiona back into her former human self as well. However, the fairy godmother, having discovered the potion's theft, has already sent Charming to pose as Shrek and win Fiona's love. At the fairy godmother's urging, Shrek leaves the castle, believing that the best way to make Fiona happy is to let her go. To ensure that Fiona falls in love with Charming, the fairy godmother gives Harold a love potion to put into Fiona's tea. This exchange is overheard by Shrek, Donkey, and Puss, who are arrested by the royal guards when Donkey accidentally gives themselves away. While the royal ball begins, several of Shrek's friends rescue the trio, and they storm the castle with the help of the Muffin Man's monster-sized gingerbread man. Shrek is too late to prevent Charming from kissing Fiona, but instead falling in love with Charming, Fiona knocks him out. Harold then reveals that he didn't give Fiona the love potion, whereupon the now-enraged fairy godmother tries to kill Shrek. Harold blocks off the spell for Shrek, which ricochets off his armor and hits fairy godmother. This is grating at her. Harold is then reverted to the Frog Prince due to her death, undoing her other spells. Harold apologizes for his earlier behavior, admitting his use of the happily ever after potion years earlier to gain Lillian's love, gives his blessing to Shrek and Fiona's marriage. Lillian assures Harold that she still loves him. As the clock strikes midnight, Fiona rejects Shrek's offer to remain humans, and they happily let the potion's effects wear off and revert to their ogre forms, while Donkey also returns to his normal self. In the mid-credits scene, Dragon, who had previously married Donkey, reveals that they now have several Dragon Donkey hybrid babies, much to his surprise. Okay. That was fun. Let's take a look at the voice cast here. Mike Myers as Shrek, Eddie Murphy as Donkey, Cameron Diaz as Princess Fiona, Julie Andrews as Queen Lillian, Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots, John Cleese as King Harold, Rupert Everett as Prince Charming, Jennifer Saunders as Fairy Godmother. That is the main cast of the film. Let's take a look at the other characters that appear in the film. Joe Rivers as the red carpet announcer, Kate Thornton provides the voice for the UK version, Larry King as Doris, the ugly stepsister, Jonathan Ross provides the voice for the UK version, Aaron Wolf as Big Bad Wolf, Cody Cameron as Pinocchio and the Three Little Pigs, Christopher Knight and Simon J. Smith as the Three Lion Mice, Conrad Vernon as Gingy, Muffin Man, Mongo, Centric, and the announcer, Chris Miller as the Magic Miller, Mark Mosley as the dresser, Kelly Cooney as the fast food clerk, and Kelly Asbury as the page of Nobleman and Nobleman's son, and finally we have Andrew Adamson as Captain of the Guard. So that's it. Now we go to the cameos. Joe Rivers' cameo as herself, marketed the first time that a real person had been represented on screen by the Shrek animation team. Her part, though retaining her visual representation, was redone by presenter Kate Thornton for the United Kingdom release. Simon Cowell appears as himself on Far Far Away Idol, a parody of American Idol, on the DVD special features and just before the credits on the US VHS edition. See home media. We'll get to that very shortly. Moving on to production. In 2001, soon after the original Shrek proved to be a hit, Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz negotiated an upfront payment of $10 million each for voicing a sequel to the film. This pay increase represented a significant rise from the $350,000 salary that each of the three were paid for the first film. According to Jeffrey Katzenberg, the executive producer of Shrek 2 and co-founder of DreamWorks, who led the negotiations, the payments were probably the highest in the actors' entire careers. Each of the actors were expected to work between 15 to 18 hours in total. The film was produced with a $70 million budget. Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio, the screenwriters of the first Shrek film, insisted that the sequel to be a traditional fairy tale, but after disagreements with the producers, they left the project and were replaced by director Andrew Adamson. His writing of Shrek 2 was inspired by the 1967 comedy drama film Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and was completed with the help of the film's co-directors Kelly Asbury and Conrad Vernon, who spent most of the film's production during the duration in Northern California, while Adamson spent most of his time with the film's voice actors in Glendale, California. Yeah, that's something. Love it. Good. Moving on. DreamWorks began production of Shrek 2 in 2001. Before the first Shrek film was completed, the studio added more human characters to the film than they were in its predecessor and improved character appearance and movement with the use of several new animation/rendering systems. In particular, Puss in Boots necessitated development of a whole new set of film production tools to handle the appearance of his fur, belt, and hat plume. Puss's fur especially required an upgrade to the fur shader. All the characters set up was completed in the first 3 years of production. In an early version of Shrek 2, Shrek abdicated the throne and called for a fairy tale election. Pinocchio's campaign was an honesty campaign, while Gingy's was a smear campaign. Adamson said that although this plot did have many funny ideas, it was also too overtly satiric and political, and considered more intellectual than emotional. Shrek 2 also appears much darker in terms of lighting when compared to the original film. Designers reportedly took inspiration from 19th century French illustrator and engraver Gustave Doré to improve the film's richness of detail and setting. According to production designer Julian Arnetos, there are a lot of medieval paintings and illustrations and my own influences, which are classical paintings for the 15th and 16th centuries. The design of Shrek is always a twist on reality anyway, so we try to pack, between brackets and also add as much detail and interest as we could in the imagery. Okay. So this should be pretty interesting. Moving on to the soundtrack. The soundtrack for Shrek 2 was composed solely by Harry Gregson Williams. The soundtrack reached the 8th position on the US Billboard 200 and the first on the US Soundtracks Billboard. It also features 2 versions of the 1980s Bonnie Tyler hit Holding Out for a Hero. So, yeah, let's go. Moving on to the release. In April 2004, the film was selected to compete for the Palme d'Or at the 2004 Cannes Film Festival. Shrek 2 was originally scheduled for release on June 18, 2004. The film was then moved forward to June 18, 2004. The film was then moved forward from June 18, 2004 to May 21st, 2004. However, due to fan demand, it was released 2 days earlier on May 21st. It was released 2 days earlier from May 21st, 2004 to May 19th, 2004. A day before the film went to theaters, the first 5 minutes were shown on Nickelodeon's You Pick Live. Ooh, I watched that when I was a little kid. When I was a tiny little kid. Yeah, when I was 9 years old. So, yeah, remember that. It was in my elementary school year, so remember that. Nickelodeon. Playing in 4,163 theaters over its first weekend in the United States, Shrek 2 was the first film with over 4,000 theaters in overall count. Over 3,700 theaters was its count for opening day. In July 2014, the film's distribution rights were purchased by DreamWorks Animation from Paramount Pictures, owners of the pre-2005 DreamWorks Pictures catalog, and transferred to 20th Century Fox, now called 20th Century Studios, before reverting to Universal Studios in 2018. Oh boy. First Paramount, then 20th Century, and now Universal. Ain't that cool? Deja vu. Let's go to home media. Shrek 2 was released on VHS and DVD on November 5th, 2004, and on Game Boy Advance Video on November 17th, 2005. It became one of the best-selling DVD releases of all time, with over 37 million copies being sold. A 3D converted version of the film was released exclusively with select Samsung television sets on Blu-ray on December 1st, 2010, along with the other 3 films of the series. A non-3D version was released on December 7th, 2010 as far as Shrek, the whole story, and a standalone Blu-ray/DVD copy pack was released individually on August 30th, 2011, along with the other 2 films of the series. A standalone 3D Blu-ray version of the film was released on November 11th, 2011. The DVD release features 2 full-length commentary tracks, one by co-directors Conrad Verdon and Kelly Asbury, and a second by producer Aaron Warner and editor Michael Andrews. Okay, this should be pretty good. We move to Far Far Away Idol. Far Far Away Idol is a special feature on the DVD and VHS release based on American Idol and guest starring Simon Cowell. Taking place right after Shrek 2 ends, the short features characters from Shrek competing in a sing-out while being judged by Shrek, Fiona, and Cowell. After the performances on the DVD release, the viewer gets to pick the winner. If any character besides Shrek, Fiona, Ducky, or Puss is selected, an alternate ending plays where Cowell would refuse to accept the winner and proclaim himself the victor, leaping onto the judge's table and performing his own rendition of My Way. At the end of the VHS release, it gives a link to a website where the viewer can vote for their favorite to determine the ultimate winner. DreamWorks Animation announced on November 8, 2004, 3 days after the DVD and VHS release, that with 750,000 votes cast, the winner of the competition was Doris. Oh, Doris, you never know what to say about that. Could it be? Oh yeah, Doris, prove it. We'll get to that in a future video. Moving on though, let's go to reception. Starting with box office. The film opened at number 1 with a Friday to Sunday total of $108 million and $129 million since its Wednesday launch, from a then record 4,163 theaters, for an average of $25,952 per theater over the weekend. At the time, Shrek 2's Friday to Sunday total was the second highest grossing opening weekend, only trailing by Spider-Man's $114.8 million. In addition, Saturday alone managed to obtain $44.8 million, making it the highest single day gross at the time, being Spider-Man's first Saturday gross of $43.6 million. $43.6 million. The film remained at number 1 in the second weekend, expanding to 4,223 theaters and grossing another $95.6 million over the 4-day Memorial Day weekend, narrowly beating out the $85.8 million 4-day tally of New Opener The Day After Tomorrow. It spent 10 weeks in the weekly top 10, remaining there until July 29th, and stayed in theaters for 149 days, roughly 21 weeks, closing on November 25th, 2004. The film was released in the United Kingdom on July 2nd, 2004, and topped the country's box office for the next 2 weekends before being dethroned by Spider-Man 2. The film grossed $441.2 billion domestically in the U.S. and Canada, and $487.5 billion in foreign markets, for a total of $928.7 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing film of both 2004 and in its franchise. This also puts the film at 14th on the all-time domestic box office list and 42nd on the worldwide box office list. The film sold an estimated 71,050,900 tickets in the U.S. The film also took away the highest worldwide gross made by an anime feature, which was held by Finding Nemo in 2003. Although the latter still had a higher overseas-only gross, with DVD sales and Shrek 2 merchandise estimated to total almost $800 million, the film, which was produced with a budget of $150 million, is DreamWorks' most profitable film to date. Shrek 2 remained the highest-grossing animated film worldwide until the release of Toy Story 3 in 2010, and held the record for the highest-grossing animated film at the North American box office until the release of Finding Dory in 2016, as well as Finding Nemo, as well as the highest-grossing non-Disney animated film at this box office. Disney 3D releases of The Lion King in 2011, and Finding Dory in 2012, Despicable Me in 2013, Disney's Frozen in 2013, also in 2013, Minions in 2015, Zootopia in 2016, Finding Dory also in 2016, Despicable Me in 2017, Incredibles 2 in 2018, Toy Story 4, the remake of The Lion King, and Frozen 2 all in 2018, respectively, surpassed Shrek 2 and relegated as the 14th highest grossing animated film of all time. Whoa, that's a lot. Totally a lot, my friends. Continuing on with recession, we go to critical response. Shrek 2 has an approval rating of 89% based on 237 professional reviews on the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, with an average rating of 7.7 out of 10. Its critical consensus reads, "It may not be as fresh as the original, but topical humor and colorful secondary characters make Shrek 2 a winner in its own right." Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned Shrek 2 with a score of 75 out of 100 based on 40 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Audiences polled by Silva Score gave the film an average rating of A on an A+ to F scale. Roger Ebert gave the film 3 out of 4 stars, saying it is brightly, lively, and entertaining. And Robert Dinnerstein of Denver Rocky Mountain News called it sharply funny. James Kendrick of Q Network praised the plot, calling it familiar but funny. J.R. Jones of the Chicago Reader called it unassailable and family entertainment, and similar to the first film. Michael O'Sullivan of the Washington Post called it better and funnier than the original, though he wrote that it is not as good as the first film. Kevin Lawley of Film Journal International described it as inventive and often very funny. Peter Rainer of New York Magazine, however, stated the film manages to undo much of what made its predecessor such a computer-generated joyride. Now you get the point. Let's close up reception with accolades. Shrek 2 was nominated for the Palme d'Or at the 2004 Cannes Film Festival. It also won 5 awards at the 31st People's Choice Awards. Favorite animated movie star for Ducky, Eddie Murphy. Favorite movie comedy and favorite movie villain for favorite movie villain for Fairy Godmother, Jennifer Saunders, and favorite sequel. It also won a Teen Choice Award in the category of Choice Award Choice Movie Comedy. The film was nominated at the third Visual Effects Society Awards in the category of Outstanding Performance by an Animated Character in an Animated Motion Picture. Along with Shark Tale, which we'll get to in the next episode of the show, so stay tuned for that. The film was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, but lost to The Incredibles. One of the film's songs, "Accidentally in Love," received nominations for the Academy Award for Best Original Song, Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song, and the Grammy Award for Best Songwriter for a Motion Picture, Television, or Other Media. In 2008, the American Film Institute nominated the film for its top 10 animated films list. Okay, so yeah, that's good enough. Now let's go to the receptions. And now let's take a look at the nominees. Remember, red means nominated, blue means runner-up, and green means won. So remember that. Here we go. Academy Awards. Starting with the Academy Awards. Best Animated Feature, Andrew Adamson, and Best Original Song, Accidentally Love, nominated. Indiana Awards. Best Animated Feature, Andrew Adamson. Music in an Animated Feature Production, Harry Gregson Williams. Best Storyboarding in an Animated Feature Production, Carmine Verdon. Voice Acting in an Animated Feature Production, Antonio Banderas. And Best Writing in an Animated Feature Production, Andrew Adamson, Joe Stillman, J. David Stem, and David and Weiss. Nominated. They're all nominated, sorry. Awards Circuit, Community Awards, Best Animated Feature Film, runner-up. I know. BMI, in the BMI Film and TV Awards, BMI Film Music Award, Harry Gregson Williams, won! Yay! And Most Performance Song for a Film, Accidentally in Love, won! Yay! Love it. Broadcast Film Critics Association Award, Best Animated Feature and Best Song, Accidentally in Love, nominated. Oh boy. Cannes Film Festival, Palme d'Or, Andrew Adamson, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Verdon, nominated. Too bad. Dallas-Fort Worth Film Critics Association, Best Animated Film, nominated. Too bad. Gold Derby Awards, The Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song, Counting Crows, nominated. That's tough luck. Moving over to the Golden Schmoes Awards. Most Overrated Movie of the Year, nominated. Best Animated Movie of the Year, nominated. Coolest Character of the Year for Puss in Boots, nominated. Moving on. Best the Golden Trailer Awards, Best Animated Film, Best Animation / Family for Ant Farm. Start end with the. Remember, the Ant Farm right now, nominated. That's too bad. In the Grammy Awards, Best Compilation Soundtrack Album, Andrew Addison, Christopher Doridas, and Michael Austin. And Best Song, David Bryson, Adam Duritz, David Immergluck, Matthew Delaney, and Dan Vickery for Accidentally Loved. Nominated. Too bad, my friends. Hollywood Film Awards, Animation of the Year, Anna Addison, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Vernon won! Yay! Great job. In the International Film Music Critics Association, Best Original Score for a Comedy Film, nominated. That's tough luck. No. International Online Cinema Awards, Best Animated Feature, Andrew Addison, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Vernon, and Best Original Song, Accidentally Loved, nominated. For Irish Film and Television Academy. The Best International Actress, Cameron Diaz, nominated. Oh boy, that's no good, my friends. Italian National Syndicate of Film Journalists, Best Foreign Director, Andrew Adamson, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Vernon, nominated. No good, my friends. The boy. Yeah, for the Italian Online Movie Awards, Best Animated Feature Film, won! Yay! And Best Original Song, Accidentally Loved, nominated. Oh boy. For motion picture sound effects, the motion picture sound editors, Best Sound Editing in a Feature Film, Animated, Randy Tom, Dennis Leonard, Jonathan Knoll, Marilyn McCobbin, David C. Hughes, Scott Guiteau, J.R. Grubbs, Awa Stumpke, Larry Oatfield, and Andre Fenley, and Mark what Dark List Risks, nominated. Don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. Okay, MTV Movie and TV Awards, Best Comedic Performance, Antonio Banderas, nominated. MTV Movie Awards, Mexico, Favorite Voice in an Animated Film, Eugenio Derbez as the voice of Ducky in Latin America, won! Yay! Good job, Eugenio Derbez! You just voiced Ducky in Shrek 2 in Latin America. I know. Now closing out the receptions, move over. Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Favorite movie, favorite animated film, and favorite voices for an animated movie. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz, nominated. You don't get that award, my friends. In Online Film and Television Association, Best Animated Picture, Aaron Warner, David Lipman, and Josh Williams, nominated. And Best Music Original Song, Adam Duritz, Charles Gillingham, Jim Bucklos, David Immergluck, Matthew Malay, David Bryson, and Daniel Vickers for Accidentally Loved, nominated. Online Film Critics Society, Best Animated Film, nominated. People's Choice Awards. Yeah, I get the point, my friends. This is gonna be good. Favorite movie comedy, favorite sequel, favorite animated movie star, for Eddie Murphy, one, yay! Best film. I love it. Best edit. Yeah, that's right, my friends. Favorite movie villain, Jennifer Saunders, nominated. Too bad, my friends. And favorite motion picture, one. Yeah. Actually, no. Wrong. I was wrong. So again, favorite movie comedy, favorite sequel, favorite animated movie star for Eddie Murphy, and favorite movie villain for Jennifer Saunders. They've all won. As for favorite motion picture, it was nominated. Sorry, my friends. Moving over. Phoenix Film Critics Society Awards, Best Original Song, Accidentally in Love, won! Yay! Love it! Oh, great. And in the Russian National Movie Awards, Best Blockbuster Movie, won! Yes, my friends. Satellite Awards, Best Motion Picture, Animated or Mixed Media, Andrew Addison, Kelly Asbury, and Conrad Vernon, nominated. That's too bad, my friends. In the Teen Choice Awards, Choice Movie, Animated or Computer Generated, won! And Comedy, and Choice Movie Comedy, won! Yeah! And Choice Movie of the Summer, nominated! Oh boy. This is not good. In the Visual Effects Society, Outstanding Performance by an Animated Character in an Animated Motion Picture, Antonio Banderas and Ramon Hui, nominated. No good. World Soundtrack Awards. Soundtrack Composer of the Year, Harry Gregson Williams. Best Original Soundtrack of the Year, Harry Gregson Williams. Best Original Song winner for film, Counting Crows. Nominated. And finally, for the Young Arts Awards, Best Family Feature Film, Animation. Nominated. That's too bad. Alright, moving over to other media. For video games, Shrek 2, 2004. Shrek 2 Activity Center. Twisted Fairy Tale Fun, 2004. Shrek 2, Band for Mercy, 2004. Shrek Super Slam, 2005. And Shrek Slam and Smash and Crash Racing, 2006. And for novels, Shrek 2, the movie's storybook, was published by Scholastic in 2004. It was written by Tom Mason and Dan Danko and illustrated by Michael Kolish. So that's it. And finally, closing out this episode, we have sequels and spin-offs. Shrek 2 has 2 sequels. They are Shrek the Third and Shrek Forever After. We will get to that in future episodes, so keep your eyes peeled for coming soon. A spin-off, Puss in Boots, was released on October 28, 2011, and focuses on the character of Puss in Boots, who was introduced in this film. We will get to that in a future episode as well, so stay tuned for that coming soon. On November 6, 2018, it was reported that by Variety that Chris Meledandri had been tasked to reboot Shrek and Puss in Boots, with the original cast potentially returning. And for those of you who don't know who Chris Meledandri is, he is the founder, CEO, and president of Illumination Entertainment. The guy behind Despicable Me, The Secret Life of Pets, and Sync. So, yeah, I'll be doing a separate movie history series focusing on Illumination coming real soon. Be on the lookout for that as well. But for now, that is the end of Shrek 2. Yay! Final answer rating for the film. I gotta say, Shrek 2, it's definitely one of the best films of all time, and definitely one worth watching. Besides, the movie's available now on Netflix, so if you have the chance to do it, please go watch it right now. It's on Netflix. Go watch it right now. I highly recommend you could do so, and it's also streaming on Peacock. So if you have the chance to watch this film on either service, yeah, you can. So congratulations to you. Shrek 2 was a overachiever and a perfect success to any film. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give Shrek 2 a perfect score of 10 out of 10. Perfect! Yay! Now that's how you do it. And that's how you make a sequel right here. Shrek 2 is the perfect successful sequel to another animated film. What a fish, my friends. Good job, Shrek. Shrek 2 is a success. Good job, my friends. DreamWorks, you finally did it again. Well done. However, it's just my personal and conservative opinion. You can feel free to agree or disagree with any opinions in the comment section below. With that being said, that's it. Thanks for watching the episode of Movie History DreamWorks Animation. Yay! And that was the final episode coming to you from this old house right here before we pack up and head on to another new house here in Visalia. So get ready for it. It's gonna be awesome. Be on the lookout for Movie History. Walt Disney Animation Studios coming soon. The episode will be about Mulan. Be on the lookout for that coming your way a little soon. And also be on the lookout for another great episode of Low History 2, where we'll be about PlayStation, TV Cultura, WRAL TV, Major League Baseball, Clan TVE, Canal Panda, Savant Brands, Miraculous, Yes Lane Black and Cat Noir, and KSPS TV. It's gonna be awesome. You do not want to miss it. I trust you. It's good. It's gonna be good. The next episode of Serious Purpose will be out very, very soon. Be on the lookout for that coming your way. Real soon. The next episode of Serious Purpose will be out before you know it, as Laura Manic takes on Nyan. So be on the lookout for that as well. And don't forget about Moshi Monsters Biography. We'll be looking at Juniper, the tabletop tree, coming your way real soon. And don't forget, Saturday, for our new house, we have Rock Geo 0407L's Lower History Told, where that episode will be about MTV, requested by Hollow. So don't miss it, guys. It's going to be big. Whew. And, yeah, that's all I got to say. And with all that said, thank you for watching. I hope you have a very fantastic day. I'm Miguel Sanchez. You be yourself, and I will see you next time on Movie History DreamWorks Animation. Join me again next time for episode 10 as we take a look at DreamWorks' next film, also released in 2004. That's right, it's Shark Tale. Behind every little fish is a great white lie. So do not miss it, guys. Featuring the voices of Will Smith, Robert De Niro, Renee Zellweger, Angelina Jolie, Jack Black, and Martin Scorsese. It's going to be a big one that you did not want to miss. Now, yeah, October 1st, www.sharktale.com. You know where to go to. Yeah, that's right. It's got a whole lot of it. So stay tuned for it. And besides, this movie is streaming now on Peacock. And boy, the reviews are terrible. Ugh! Shark Tale? What are you, crazy? DreamWorks' worst movie of all. Well, almost worse, but we'll handle it. Better tune in next time to find out. So be on the lookout for the next episode coming soon. Stay tuned for episode 10. Shark Tale coming your way real soon. Until then, when we want to catch up on past episodes, we got playlists for you from Ants all the way up to Shrek 2. So go check it right now. The link to the playlist is up there at the top right corner of the screen. So go check it out. Catch up on past episodes. It's definitely worth the wait before you come back here to watch me focus on Shark Tale. So with all that said, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you again real soon for episode 10 as we take a look at Shark Tale. Until then, please remember to leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to every video, subscribe to notifications to every video for me as we're on the road to 1,700 subscribers. Also, be on the lookout for the Smash show coming away on Wednesday. We got another World Cup Challenge where we're getting together. And be on the lookout for season 2, day 5 of the Moshi Master League coming your way real soon. Besides, day 4 it's already out right now, so if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it right now. But for now, we gotta end it right here. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a very fantastic day. I'm Nico Sanchez from Visalia, California. For the final time in this house, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video. Laters!